Thank you for taking the time to view this presentation, as it reviews the process of submitting an application and will be very helpful to you for reference. Please note the key dates for the first intake, which the screening process submission deadline is November 23rd, and key dates for the second intake, in which the screening submission deadline is February 8th, 2023. Here is the application submission process. Become an NGen member. Start a project application, which you can access through our member portal. Complete the application in screening and submit. Financial due diligence is performed. If your application is in order, you now have access to the questions and the ability to upload your project documents. Your initial application is completed, all documents are uploaded, and you submit your application. An informal review by NGen of your initial application is performed with comments provided. Your financial application is completed, all documents are uploaded, and you submit your application. Become an NGen member. If you are already an NGen member, all you need to do is log in to our member portal. If you are not yet an NGen member, please go into our website at www.ngen.ca and register your organization. Membership is free. If you have any login issues, please email us at member.support@ngen.ca. Please note that individuals are unable to apply for funding. You must be an organization. Once you are logged in, you can start your project application. Go to the top left of your screen to Opportunities and then to Funding Programs. Go to our AI for Manufacturing Funding Challenge and click Project Applications. The project guides are also available and accessible by clicking on the Project Guides button. It is highly encouraged that you review the available guides before starting your application. It is also encouraged to start your application as early as possible. All mandatory cells must be filled out in order for you to save your application in draft. Your application will remain in draft until you are ready to submit into screening. You can email our project development team with any questions at ai@ngen.ca. There are 5 sections to the screening process: project details, project lead details, collaboration partner details, project financial due diligence, and project financial details. Ensure all mandatory cells are filled out and save your application. Your application is now in draft and you can return to it at any time. Always click on Edit when you return to it. Otherwise, you will be unable to make your updates and changes. In project details, you enter the basic project information as required. In project lead details, read and check off the eligibility rules confirmation and enter your lead company details, including project and finance contact. In collaboration partner details, here is where you list your partner details. If you need assistance finding partners, here is where you can request that. Please note that their organization must also be an NGen member. Now the project financial due diligence begins. In this section, you need to review and check off the project financial due diligence. Please note, the FDD is kicked off upon screening, and the documents required will need to be supplied to our project finance team as soon as possible, so not to risk missing the scheduled initial application submission deadline. Project financial details. Review and agree on the administration fee verification box. Review and agree to the project submission terms and conditions and upload your signed application agreement. All project participants must review and sign the application agreement. Agree and click on the cybersecurity plan requirement. List the project financial details for lead and partners in the project financials chart. Again, ensure you save your application until you are ready to submit. You can return to it at any time. Always click on Edit. This will allow you to make your updates and changes. To go back into your existing application, you need to log into our member portal. Click on your name on the top right-hand corner of the screen, then click on NGen Project Applications. If you have trouble getting back into your application, please send an email to member.support@ngen.ca. Once you have completed your screening application, you can now submit application. Your application has now been submitted to screening. This is only the initial stage, and your application will be screened by a member of our project development team to ensure that it meets all the funding requirements. If your application is accepted, the financial due diligence begins, and you will go to the next process of application development. If there are issues and/or concerns, you will be contacted by a member of our project team. Now you're in application development, where you have access to 2 additional sections in your application. The project application questions are now available. You can either answer the questions directly in the hockey stick application or fill them in on the questions template, provided in guide section on NGen site, and upload in the same section. You can now upload your documents in the project document section. The required documents are intellectual property plan. A template is available in the guide section. Project plan, risk register, financial workbooks. Each partner must have their own workbook. The template is available in the guide section. Number 5 is internal use only for NGen. Once your application is completed and all documents uploaded, you can now submit your initial application. Your application will go through an informal review by our project development and project finance team, and comments will be provided and uploaded to your application in number 5 of the project document section in your application. Once your application is completed and all documents uploaded, you can now submit your final application. If your project is recommended for funding, you will then begin the contracting process. All the guides and templates can be found on our NGen site at www.ngen.ca/funding/challenge/AI4M. Once again, please keep in mind the scheduled deadlines to meet for submissions. Thank you.